Hello, everybody. Dr. Lonnie Stewart here from the Healthcare Education Transformation Podcast. Are you a physical therapy student about to start studying for the National Physical Therapy Examination? Or maybe you're a professor, a program director, or clinical instructor who teaches DPT students preparing for the NPTE? Either way, we would recommend checking out our sponsor, NPTE Final Frontier, and the community they've built around preparing for and succeeding on the NPTE. That exam and the preparation that goes along with it can be long, tedious, difficult, and stress-inducing, but it doesn't have to be. NPTE Final Frontier has the tactics and resources to help address all of the usual barriers. They even have scholarships to help with NPTE study courses, FSBPT registration fees, and even research opportunities. And if that's not enough, they're even donating to the very first annual HET Podcast Scholarship to be awarded at the end of every year. Go to npteff.com for all of the details and use code HET for 10% off all purchases. Links to both the NPTE Final Frontier and their scholarship options are available in the show notes. And now, let's get ready to learn.
Welcome to another episode of Teach Me Something Tuesday on the Healthcare Education Transformation Podcast, where we delve into innovative teaching methods that enhance the learning experience for both educators and students alike. I'm your host, Megan, and today we're going to explore the power of student-created instructional videos in the realm of healthcare education. So why videos? Let's think about the generation we're educating. Millennials and Gen Z, like many of our students, have grown up in an era where YouTube tutorials and TikTok explainers are primary sources of information and knowledge. They're accustomed to digesting information through video content, so why not leverage this familiarity to enhance their learning? Research supports this approach too. A study published in the Journal of Educational Technology and Society found that students who created videos to teach others not only demonstrated a deeper understanding of the material, but also showed increased engagement and motivation in their learning process. And that's what we want, isn't it? The cool thing is that it's not just about catering to their learning style, it's also about actively involving them in the teaching process. When students are the ones having to create the instructional videos, they become the experts. They have to dive deep into the subject matter, break it down into digestible chunks, and explain it in a way that others can understand. This level of engagement fosters critical thinking and problem-solving skills that are absolutely invaluable in healthcare education. Recently, I tried this out in my kinesiology course. I put students into groups of 3 and assigned each one of those groups a joint. And they had to create an instructional video covering the arthrokinematics of that joint for both open and closed chain movements. I tried this out because I wanted to improve understanding in a content area that year after year students seem to struggle with. But once students submitted their videos, I realized that this activity had the added bonus of serving as a summative assessment for me. So this allowed me to identify which students weren't quite getting the whole concave convex rule early on and offer them the support that they needed. This was definitely an experiment for me, but one that I think proved to be pretty successful. Not only did most groups demonstrate a solid understanding of the concepts, but they also produced high quality videos that their peers could learn. Sure, some of them were cheesy and the editing could be refined, but the TikTok generation knows how to make videos. And here's the beauty of it, these videos aren't just useful for the students who created them, they'll be a valuable resource for the entire class, serving as examples that students can refer back to whenever they need clarification on the arthrokinematics of a particular joint. And each video creator is now a peer expert on their joint. So each student knows they have a classmate they can ask for help to. Now for the real dream. Imagine having a database of instructional videos covering every aspect of your course content created by your own students. It's like having a library of personalized tutorials at your fingertips, ready to support both current and future students in their learning journey. So implementing these videos now and in the future can help you build that database. So here's my invitation to all of you amazing educators out there. Why not give student-created instructional videos a shot in your teaching toolbox? Embrace the magic of video content to really connect with your students and see their excitement for learning take off like never before. And hey, if you want more innovative teaching tips and strategies, be sure to follow the Healthcare Education Transformation on social media and subscribe to the podcast. Together, let's transform healthcare education for the better. Thanks for tuning in to Teach Me Something Tuesday. Until next time, this is Megan reminding you to keep educating, keep inspiring, and keep innovating.
Hello, everybody. Dr. F. Scott Field here, and we don't do this nearly enough. I wanted to thank you as an audience for being here, for listening to the shows. Without you guys, we wouldn't have anybody to geek out with over education and learning and teaching and educating. So, thank you for being here, for being faithful listeners over the years. Also, if possible, we'd love to ask a favor. We don't do this often, but if you could leave a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you listen to this podcast, we would greatly appreciate it. It helps boost our rankings and our algorithm and really just helps get this message out to more people out there in healthcare education who may need, some of the episodes and the experts that we interview. So if you could, like I said, leave a rating and review, we would greatly appreciate it. And we will see you on the next show.